Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. Today is Cheapy Tuesday and I hope you won't be too disappointed. I'm not going shopping today or bean shopping because we're having a pantry and freezer week. So the only thing I need to pick up today is some milk. So that's not exactly an interesting food shop, is it? So I just thought, yeah, I'd show you all the little bits and bobs I'm up to today. So I've took the top of this dresser off because the new washing machine's coming tomorrow. And this gap here is very narrow, so the cupboard has to be out of the way so the men can deliver the new washing machine and take away the old one. So I thought, well, while I've got to move it out, it's an opportunity to do the little jobs I've been meaning to. The dresser I bought on eBay for a tenner, and this bottom bit I made from bits of skirting board and louver doors and a little bit of wood from B&Q, the same that I used on my banquette storage bench. So I've got to move all these tins and jars. I'm going to put them on the little table and move this. This is screwed to the wall, and I just need to get it out of the way for tomorrow, so it'll probably go over here somewhere. I've already took all the blue and white stuff off the top, and the dresser top is over here because I thought, right, I'll do this while it's all out and about. So I wanted to take the top off because the backing off the top, because it's this rough plyboard, it's smoothish on the front, this on the back here, but on the front it's all wavy and rubbish, and I've got lots of tongue and groove, so I'm going to tongue and groove it. And the bottom of this here, the bottom bit I made, I'm going to put a bit of skirting in because I've got a bit left over for when I did the door frame in the living room, because I reinstated the door frame and knocked through and put the door frame back in because it was blocked off, because this wall used to be knocked through. There was an archway through, and when we first moved in, I had 2 grown-up sons, so there wasn't enough bedrooms because the little box bedroom's too small for a grown adult. So he used to be in the living room, my youngest, and my oldest used to be in the middle bedroom. So I had to reinstate the door frame. So this is a bit of small skirting that I used to concoct a door frame. So I thought, oh, I'll use that at the bottom of the dresser. So the wood at the bottom and then the tongue and groove on the top was also married together and make it look a bit more cottagey because it's pine. Because I'm not going to paint it, I'm just going to leave it as wood. So yeah, so there's lots of moving stuff today, so if I'll get that done before I get my shower, push the table right over. I might have to drag it into the bathroom when the men come, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I've got some destroying to do first and then rebuilding, which is the story of my life with this house. I finished putting the bits of carpet at the bottom of the stairs, so my stair carpet has been totally free. So that's all done now. So the whole carpet, stairs, landing, the whole lot's done now, so that's like a big tick job done. Today I've had a delivery of this bathroom shelf. I've just assembled it. It was £7.95 free post. It's 60 centimetres wide. What's that in inches? I'll have a look at the tape measure. 60 is about 23.5 inches, just under 2 foot. So this is going in the bathroom, so I'll show you where it's going. I was made up £7.95 free post. So I'm going to hang 2 towels at the bottom. So I'm going to purchase a couple of towels for when people come and look at the house, and I'll put some hand towels folded up on the top so they can see there's somewhere for the towels to go. And then all the new towels my son can have for when he moves out. So it's a win-win. So I'm going to bring it up the stairs. I'll show you. I've just been tacking everything down today, and my son is made up with this rug outside the hall here. So it just looks pretty, nice, pretty cheap blue rug, just to make it look nice. And I've got a mirror there that needs putting up on the wall to bounce some light round. I bought that years ago in the charity shop I used to volunteer at. So in here, a while ago you saw, hello, me renovating this bathroom cabinet. It was free, it was dumped. So I painted it black. I put a new tongue and groove backing on it. Don't know if you can see that there. And it's good to go. And I put a PIR, so when you come into the room, the light comes on. This is a vintage toothbrush and soap holder, because the sink is slightly dipped to keep it on the wall when they put it on, so the soap keeps falling in the sink. But I'd already bought this anyway. My local Chandler's I popped into the other day, and I bought a Cheapy toilet roll holder, so it looks the part when people come and see the house. I bought a mirror, an IKEA mirror, one of these expandy ones, so that they think if they want to have a shave or put the makeup on in here, they've got a nice mirror to do that, a magnifying mirror. Here I've got some leftover insulation from when I insulated the bedroom, the box bedroom. I'm going to cut it up and put it behind these pipes, and then I'm going to put the skirting board in situ. So that's my next job I'm going to be doing this week. And I'm going to put my shelf up. This shelf I bought, sorry the camera's going to be mad, it's going to go here on this wall. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to drill into the tiles, I'm going to drill into the grout. If you can see there, into the grout line, so it hangs up there. I'll roll plug it so it's safe and secure. And like I said, I'll hang some towels and put some towels on top so it looks the part. I've got a chrome towel ring coming like this, but a new one, because this was here when we moved in on the fatty old door. And then I'm going to bleach the string so it's all fresh and clean. I'll probably chop this bit off, bottom bit tie it on again, and then the end I will bleach so it's all lovely and clean and fresh. And then when I've got the paint out to do the skirting boards in the living room, I will paint the skirting boards in here, because I don't want to open the tin and then the paint dries up and I'm taking forever and a day to do the little jobs. So yeah, because I've got skirting boards to paint in the back room as well. But the shelf is good, isn't it? So it's just under 2 foot wide, 60 centimetres, and it will hang a couple of towels on, bath towels, and I'll roll up some hand towels at the top so it looks more bathroomy. And you can see then that they've got a bit of storage, because this bathroom being so small. Put the light on. There you go, a little bit brighter. So I renovated this bathroom totally myself. I gutted it, built it all back up, tiled it, and I've done marble tiles this wall, grey tiles there, and marble tiles there, because I didn't want it to be all the same. Just break it up so it's not homogeneous. And this wall I've done tongue and groove on it, because there's tongue and groove on the ceiling and there's tongue and groove in other bedrooms. So the box bedroom, as I've dumped, I'm going to leave that there to remind me, because when I've got my drill and everything else, I can put the shelf up, because we don't use the bath, it's only little. In this room I've got my carpet waiting to go. These are the old carpet bits. There's 5 bags there. We have a council service, a lot of councils do bulky bobs, and they take away old appliances and stuff like that, bits of carpet, bits of furniture. I couldn't get them to take my appliance away because they wanted it to be on the doorstep ready and waiting, and there's no way me and my son can shift that on a room, not with me being so pathetically weak in my hands. So I've paid Currys to take it away. So this is the little box bedroom, and as you can see, that's why I didn't put my son in here. I let him live in the living room. And now that my older son's moved out, even though it was 3 years ago, it's taken me 3 years to get round to renovating that middle bedroom. But this is my favourite room in the house, to be honest. This cupboard, blue cupboard there, used to be in my kitchen. thrifted curtains, thrifted lampshades, thrifted decor, free tongue and groove from a neighbour who was renovating the house. I bought a cheapy bed on eBay. The trunk I already had, and I love using denim for upholstery and making stuff, as you know. I made the gingham cushions and that cushion there with the sunflowers on. Painted the bedside. Got this whatnot little shelf for £3. Put a radiator cover in. Laid new carpet and underlay. Threw a rug on. And this wallpaper, it was from Bernardo's for £2. And I've used it in my pantry under the stairs as well because I had one roll. So that £2 roll of wallpaper's gone a long way and I'm going to use it again. I'll show you now. So let's head on downstairs. It's nice to have a fresh clean carpet. So I've left some cuts here, there and everywhere because I want to keep it clean, and then when the estate agent comes, obviously I'll take him up. And when he takes his photos, it won't be there. So what I'm going to do, this shoe rack, I'm going to paint it, I'm going to decorate it with daisies and leaves like vines and things for add a moment of whimsy. So I'm going to do a big daisy there, 2 little ones there and little leaves and some sort of design here. So no, like folk art or barge art, you know what they have on barge, like they have on the barges where they put flowers and leaves on. So I'm going to do that. So I think it'll look really pretty. This whole stand is up for sale on eBay. No one's nibbled yet. I've been thrifting. I'm absolutely chuffed. Finally, I found a Pyrex dish for my son. So that'll go in his box of treasures. I bought this the other day when I went to Home Bargains. And this was from Bernardo's next door. So that was £2. So that'll get washed and stuck in his treasures box that he doesn't even know he's got. And I got this picture frame. So it's art deco looking, but it's crystal. Needs a good scrubbing. And that was £2 as well. So what I'm going to do, I've still got that wallpaper and I'm going to use it as a backing, as a like a mat on the back. And then I'm going to stick this picture of my son when we went to the pyramids. That's going to go in it as well, because as you can see, it's slightly too small, so the wallpaper is going to be a background. You won't see much of the wallpaper, but it's better than just having that cardboardy back. So I'm really pleased. Crystal picture frame, and that's going to go over here next to me lovely Egyptian candlestick that my son bought me for my birthday. If you don't know, I love ancient history and archaeology, and all Egypt stuff is my favourite thing ever. And because I've had a bit of a break this week while my son was here, I've made another draft excluder. This one's got paw prints on. This is for my son who's in Scotland. He's got a black cat too. He likes Pokemon. He likes black cats. And his favourite film when he was a little kid was The Aristocats. And we used to watch it virtually every day. So there's little Marie on his draft excluder. So he wants one of those vintage linen baskets that I bought the other week. He wants the smaller one. So I said to him, okay, I'll put the draft excluders in because I made his girlfriend one the other week. And this will go in as well. So they've got one each. And I said to them, if you're getting on each other's nerves, you can clunk each other on the head with them. Or let the cats play, because the cats will probably be at them as well, won't they? And they said they'll be sniffing them because it'll smell of my cat, because my cat sits on there as well. So it's good. I've got the draft excluders done for them too. My son and his girlfriend's in Scotland, so I've got to pack up the wicker basket and I'll post that next week. And then I've got to make a start on mine and my son's. I'm going to make a denim one. There's a shock. So yeah, some little bits of progress. So yeah, I'm working on doing the dresser and stuff over the next day or two. And the bathroom, so I get the bathroom done. And then I can crack open my little tin of satin wood paint, and then I can paint the skirting board here. And then I need to empty the back room, which would be people's dining room in the old days. So I can paint these walls because they need to. And this wall here in the alcove, and here behind the goldfish. So I need to move all this wood and all this stuff out the way as well, and my choppy saw, because they're going to come through with the wash machine. So probably tomorrow I'll push the sofa up against the trunk where my dresser top is there. So when my dress is done, I'll do another little video for you to see. So again, sorry, no shopping, but I did do a little bit of thrifting, and it's good to get my stair carpets on. And yeah, things are moving slightly forward. So once I've got that bathroom done, just finishing off the kitchen, and then the doorstep on the front, which I've got the tiles for there. So I'm dreading doing that, because I'm fed up with tiling, because I tile both bathrooms that I've got. So please like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you doing any DIY, or have you got any little crafting jobs in the lines? I'm planning on making a padded coat hanger. That's why I've got some coat hangers here, and I'm going to use bits of leftover blanket that I bought from Home Bargains to pad out a hanger, because I've got a robe there and it keeps falling off and to do me head in. So I thought, oh, I'll make one myself rather than buying one. So bye for now.